डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट होगी 5 सेकेंड बाद। Sir, I am very glad that I have the opportunity to take part in the discussion on the demands for grants in respect of the Ministry of Labor. I am glad we have got a very good labor minister, but I do not know whether he is able to take all the necessary steps to improve the labor situation in this country. At this crucial moment, sir, in the labor ministers conference some time back, it was suggested that steps should be taken to enforce the minimum wages in the different industries. It was also suggested that non-implementation of minimum wages should be declared as a congenital offense and the offenders should be arrested. However, it had been agreed at the conference that more deterrent punishment should be given to the offenders. That act should be amended suitably. Necessary changes should have been made in the central legislation by this time. The Industrial Dispute Act had become outdated and it should be completely overhauled, sir, if the administration of Provident Fund scheme at various level has to be fully advantageous to the employees. There should naturally be which could directly deal regional offices with the members of the fund who go in for advance loans etc. That present situation has offered an opportunity for the government to make necessary meaningful changes in a number of legislative measures which seek to protect and regulate the rights and working conditions of industrial workers and other employees. In fact, several clauses of the legislative measures have little relevance to the present day. Conditions regarding the Apprenticeship Act. Once our Prime Minister said in the State Laborate Sitting Ministers Conference that the Apprenticeship Act had not been implemented vigorous. It had not been given a trial utilization of apprenticeship opportunities or filling such vacancies had not been uniform in all the states. Creation of skilled manpower has lagged behind the limits of possibilities. So, the more important point it is what is to be done with the trained manpower if it cannot find jobs. What is even more important is that there is absence of urgency and a will to get things done. With regard to this, the basic problem relates neither to the number of apprentices nor to the value of their stamps. Furthermore, the gross contribution to the fund has been increasing year after year, but the average refund amount is not increasing accordingly. Sir, the industrial policy resolution clearly mentioned that in the process of referral industrial development, labor assumes a vital role to help establish a socialistic pattern of society. His main problems facing the working class are of getting adequate wages, essential commodities, a prices they can afford, some sort of shelter and cloth. The government's minimum needs programs hardly reach the working class. The vast majority of laborers are unable to make both ends meet. The government has mentioned endlessly on the question of involving a national policy or on integrated wages, incomes and price policy. Sir, it has claimed that the emergency has brought discipline among laborers and the production has been increased. Yes, it is a fact, but the laborers are forced to work and they are forced not to take part in the trade union activities. The trade union rights have been completely taken away from the labor. But sir, I want to impress upon the minister that motivation for stop